I'm pretty sure something comes up, but there you go, streaming.
There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the NUFC 360 podcast. My name is Mark, and I'm joined this week with Bo and Jack. How are we, lads?
Yes,
It's been
good
too
mate.
long.
How are you? No, it's been a while, hasn't it? It has been a while. It's good to be back on with you both.
Yeah, I'd say back by popular demand, but when I got a message from I deleted everyone's numbers. I was like, oh, who dis? New number, who dis? And he's offered me to pay the fees that like you get from TalkSport. So I was like, yeah, okay, I can make an appearance. I can do that. A celebrity episode. So this week we've got a lot to cover. So we'll get straight into it. Boys, midweek game, which has been the theme of the year, which is great. It's like being back in the championship. Game after game after game. Man City. Bo, kick us off with like what were your thoughts in general in the match? Is it over? Is the main question I think everyone's wondering.
I don't think it's over.
Yeah,
I don't think it's over, but it's tight. It's going to be very tight. You know, I hate playing City. I hate being down. I hate having home matches for the first leg. And now it feels like it's done. But you never know.
I think, isn't there a stat where we haven't scored at the Etihad for like
under Eddie Howe, we've not scored at the Etihad, and then basically since we last won there, I think it's like we've scored 3 times there.
Oh, good team. Good team.
I was trying to remember what the goals were, and I remember Yedlin scored in a game.
Rolando Aaron scored, I think, in a League Cup.
That was
game.
the last time we won. That's the only time we've won at the Etihad. By the way, we've never won at the Etihad. Because
getting back,
disgusting.
And that was even when it was called the City of Manchester Stadium or whatever. We didn't even win when they were rubbish. We couldn't win there either. So
I remember that we played our kids, didn't we? We weren't expected to win, and I was like, "Get in!" We won that.
We won with Ryan Taylor in midfield. It was a
Jesus. Rolando Aaron's.
And then Jacob Murphy scored there once in a defeat. And then we lost 6-1. I don't know who scored the goal for us, but we lost 6-1.
Was that the one where Aguero scored 5?
I think it was McLaren. Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, it's one of those games. I mean, for me, I said to my dad, I was like, we have to go to their stadium at least 2 goals to the good.
Yes. Yeah.
And now it's like, Mark, you're going to go fight Mike Tyson in his prime. Cool. But you can only use your legs, your arms behind your back. I'm like, sick. So I'm going to last 1 second instead of the 3 I might have. Amazing. I mean, Jack V, what went wrong, or did anything go wrong? Did we have a good go?
I thought it was a good performance. I was a bit surprised at some people saying that it was a bad performance. I think it was a bad performance at all. Thought Newcastle more than compete. 4 big chances created in the game. Not many teams do that against Manchester City. I understand they had defensive injuries, but so did we as well. Ultimately, they were just clinical with their chances, and we weren't. Johan Visser's got to score that one at the start of the game, in my opinion. Or I've even seen it again. Why isn't he square it at Ramsey?
Square it, yep.
Square it at Ramsey, and it's a guaranteed goal because there's no one marking Ramsey for some reason. So just square it. If you're not sure about it, because it's on his left foot, then just square it at Ramsey, and Ramsey gets his first goal, and we're off and running. And then I thought he was a bit unlucky with his header. To be fair, it was a good save from Trafford, but I just
save.
Yeah, but I thought there was some good performances, Jenny. I thought the issue we had is both strikers were really poor. Visser's link-up play was non-existent, and then missing those huge chances. He wasn't even pressing either, which was really annoying, to be honest. I mean, there's one point Eddie Howe screamed at him because Bernardo Silva was just dancing through the box, and there was no one charging him down. And then Walter came on, and he just looks a bit tired and weak. And Walter had a great start, but I feel like it's catching up with him a bit now, to be brutally honest.
I completely agree. I mean, on the Voltemade point, I was saying again to my dad that all the things he did well when he came in, he took his chances, and fair enough, that's not you're not always going to do that. But the fundamentals of his game was get the ball, hold it up, find a good pass, or if he gets the ball, ping off another pass. His link-up play was great, and his hold-up game was great. That's all gone. And fine, we know that. I mean, it cost 70 million, so he should be like an out-and-out goal scorer. But we knew that kind of wasn't his game.
Yeah,
fine. But do what you were doing well. So, I think if it's fatigue, when we relied on him quite a lot. But I think it's been a good 4 games in a row where he's just not turned up. But I agree. I thought we did really well. I remember the days where it was 10 men behind the ball and blast it up to some maximum and hope he can do something. We actually
4-0.
Yeah, we hit the
Mhm.
post. We caused a great save. We could have easily have won that 2-0. Although we
Yeah.
definitely should have lost 3-0. Bo, thoughts on I don't want to say the word, but VAR. What was your thoughts on that wonderful use of technology in the year 2026?
It's maddening. I mean, I when the check started, I automatically assumed it was a goal. I actually went to the bathroom.
Yep.
When I came back out, I thought they scored again. So I was sitting there. I was like, oh man. I was like,
Martin,
oh,
for God's
3-0.
sake!
Well, they're checking now.
Yeah. I was like 3-0. I was like, oh man. And I'm like, oh wait, no, they're looking at the second one. Okay, so it's maddening. I mean, obviously we were lucky from it, but at the same time, it's one of those things where that's not how football should be played. And we all agree, I think.
Yep. Absolutely. I think for me, I think we discussed it before we came on, VAR, because I saw a stat from your mate, Mr. White, on TalkSport, Jim White was saying, well, VAR gets 16,000 things correct. And I'm like, yeah, because they check everything. He's Indian, by the way. He does everything. So they check like 16,000 things and they're highly accurate. I'm like, yeah, but they're checking things that aren't a thing that's being, you know what I mean? Like, oh, was the offside? No, it was miles on. Or was that slap to that face? A slap? No, it's fine. So they're all a part of these checks. For me, VAR should be, it was so overwhelmingly obvious that all the Newcastle players are up in arms going, oh my God, referee, what have you just let happen? No one was complaining. No one was bothered.
Yeah.
Thiaw, who was being held back by Haaland, didn't moan. The goalkeeper didn't moan. Nobody cared that goal was scored. It should have been a goal. And it takes a lot for the opposition fan going, just give the goal for the love of God. Because I've enjoyed not having VAR. It's nice when the referee just gives a decision and you know there's no more nonsense. Even if it's wrong, I'm not getting angry. So yeah. I mean, I'll get your thoughts on it, but so do you think the cup tie's over then for the League Cup?
It looks like our defense of the Carabao Cup is going to end, yes. Yeah, it's a shame, but just simply because like that second goal was an absolute wounder. 98th minute.
Yeah,
they get to bring on a player like Ryan Cherky, who they signed for £24 million, and as a football fan, I love players like that because he's so creative and he's so positive in everything he does. He's a proper street footballer. He makes an impact on a game every single time. He's a baller. I love watching him. And he comes on and he scores a great goal and they're 2-0 up. And look, as I said, our record at the Etihad is beyond terrible. We couldn't even win there when they were terrible. So I don't know how we're going to win there now. By the time we get round to it as well, we should have some signings, hopefully, but they will also definitely have signings, or they might have Guardiola back, they'll have Ruben Diaz back. And they'll have Omar Mamouche back from the AFCON. So they'll have plenty of options available to them. I mean, Nico Gonzalez didn't even play either, so I assume he'll probably be back as well. Unfortunately, it feels like it probably is over. We had to win that game by 2 goals. Again, I agree with you. I think we had to win that game by 2 goals. We didn't. 1-0 defeat, I still think would have been in it. Yep. And ultimately, if we do score the next goal in the tie, then it is on. Equally, I think Pep Guardiola will be telling his team to go out, get an early goal within 20 minutes, and they know it's over. Kind of like how we did last year to Arsenal, whereby we knew if we got 1 goal, it was over. We started like a train. We scored, it was disallowed, but then we scored a couple minutes later, and that was it. Arsenal were done. We were through the final, and then we glossed it off as well in the second half. But after that, the tie was finished. I remember, I think in that game, actually, Odegaard hit the post from close range, and if that goes in, it's a very different game because the stadium atmosphere changes, etc. So if we've got to hope we get that opportunity at least to get one back, and then just got to hope we take it, because I saw some interesting stats that actually in the last few games we've created more big chances than we have across any other part of the season, which shows that finally things are starting to click together in the final third. However, we've missed loads as well.
Yeah, I remember the first half of the season was we weren't making any chances, but Volmar was scoring the scraps, and now we are making the chances, and they're all ballsing it up. Yeah. I feel like that was the first game I missed Isak. I feel like that's the sort of game where the chances that we had, Isak would have scored. I think I said it in the group. I was like, fucking Isak, man. And that's £125 million footballer. we just split him up into two people. It's kind of
he would have scored that first one
easy,
no question.
Yeah.
And I think he would have scored the Walmart header as well.
Yeah,
to be fair. So yeah, I agree.
Well, never mind. He's broke his leg. Just get what he deserves.
Yep.
Right. So also we've got. I think it was plain to see we've got some defensive injury woes. I mean, before we get into the injury woes, I'm really worried about our best ever player. Never doubted him, Lewis Hall.
Oh yeah, the guy you've always rated. Yeah,
always, never doubt me on that. My ball knowledge. Yeah. But I'm very worried that he's only just come back from injury and he's barely had a chance to rest purely because we haven't got. Even though we've got the world class Ballon d'Or future winner Alex Murphy on the bench, he just doesn't seem to be picked. Alex Murphy doesn't be picked. Are you guys worried about his fitness levels?
I am. I mean, at this point, I think we should call up Titus Bramble and see if he can make an appearance for a week or two.
Get him back.
Because it is.
Fancy Enrique back.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
I'm terrified.
Probably the best left back we've had, I think, for me, as Enrique. Him and Gutierrez on the left is class. Fucking 2007, 2008. But yeah, I mean, I'd love us to sign a left back and move him into midfield. That's what I'd like to see us do. But on the defensive front, we've got Lascelles. Is Lascelles alive? What's happened to?
Okay, the update on him is that he's not physically fit, but Eddie Howe said there's no injury there. So
this is like me then. Marky Ray's play. Mate, I can't do a 10K yet, so give me some time. Right? What does that even mean?
I don't know what that means. I assume they're maybe trying to move him on in January.
Christmas wait.
Which
far too many Mars bars.
I'll just wait until the summer and give him his testimonial. Do you know what I mean? Like, thank you. Like, here's a testimonial. You know, being a very loyal servant. Like, I would do that. And the more, I guess you could leave him out the squad even if you want to. Like, if he's not going to play, but I don't know what's the point. We're not getting any money for him, so what's the point of really selling him? If he's still an important part of the dressing room, what's the point of selling him?
Yeah, cool. Okay, fine. So he's a slob now, apparently.
He's nowhere.
Do we know when? So Trippier's coming back, or he's back. We know that Shah hasn't broken anything, but he's going to be out roughly the same, about 8 weeks, similar to Livramento. Is that right?
That's what Keith Downey said. So
bloody hell.
April.
Nice. Okay. I guarantee the last game we're knocked out of all competitions, they come straight back. Yeah, nice. There's the bench, sir. And then we've got Dan Burns, the big one we're missing. And I say the big one because of his versatility. He would be the one that could step in for Hall. As much as I don't want him to. I don't want him to.
Like, he doesn't want to be there either.
But Sunday at Molineux, you can play Dan Burn there, no problem. Like, they're dog. They are bad. They're a bad team.
Oh, one win.
7-0 we win there. Like 12-0 we win at the weekend. But do we think purchase or loan? What do you think we should do for the defense?
Centre back, I think if we're going to buy one in January, it should be thinking long term, not short term. So I think long term Dan Burn or Fabian Schär replacement.
So similar to what Liverpool did with that Italian lad.
Yes, like a long. So we're thinking long term. We're not thinking right. Just come in for the end of the season. It's pointless. We may as well spend it on big money and get a top young centre back in. The only one we've been linked with is Scalvini. Very good player. His injury record is horrendous.
Oh, right this way, sir.
Your
street ready.
I know transfer markets are a bit like they kind of lump injuries together, but they're saying he's had 16 injuries in his career already. And he's 21.
It'd be like that scene in Jaws. We all sat in the medical room going, "Do you see this scar? This is where I got this scar. This one here. Like, it's my ACL, my other ACL.
And he's 21, the lad. So he's had an ACL. He's had a big shoulder injury. Newcastle watched him for a while, but the best ability is availability. Malik Chow has played 27 games in a row, and he's played basically 90 minutes. In all of them, bar that Leeds game where he had an absolute stinker, but that's fine, it happens.
Weird one that, but he played well again, thank God, against Man City.
Yeah,
but
that was weird. But so that's the issue, and Scalvini's the only name out there, so I can't really even go off anything else. Really, that's it. So,
not what I want to hear, Joe. You're a man in the know. You're in this industry going, Scalvini and he's dead. Great, Brilliant.
I mean, he's not very fit, so
Yeah, he's sat on the couch with Jamal Lascelles. Oh
Yeah.
God. You want to purchase a player, Bo? Do you think there's any? If we can't find that future prospect, we go for a loan for a versatile sort of player. Emil Kraft's injured as
That'd
well,
be
which also would work.
Yeah.
He disappeared.
Yeah.
I love Emil Kraft.
Ridiculous. Man. I mean, it's kind of annoying because you look at. I mean, Eddie has always said this, that he doesn't want to buy players just to buy players or loan players.
And yeah, he got a Langer.
But
Weird. Strange. Strange.
By the way,
exactly.
I said Langer be great for us, so that's my poor shout. So
there we good. Yes, equally. I mean, I think my poll shot's worse, but yeah.
There's still time for Langer. There's still time. It's not looking
There
good.
is. There is still time. There is still time. There's still a lot of time.
The Swedish Almiron.
Hey, Almiron went through a purple patch.
I'm thinking more Swedish Obertan, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh my God. Like Johan Gudbrand sort of like. My God.
Oh, Gudbrand was good. Gudbrand was good. What? Yeah. Gudbrand was decent.
It was like a player on FIFA. He is 71, 71, 71, 71. There's nothing special about him.
Gudbrand was decent.
I know. I can't have that. I'd rather have Wayne Routledge. give me Wayne Routledge. Give me Wayne Routledge over him.
No.
What else? I'm getting King. What's this
My
King
word.
noise? Gudbrand is like Murphy. No, he's not. Murphy's great. I like Murphy. Sorry, we get chat on the side. The producer,
yes.
I'll make it sound even better. Our producer
Yes.
is saying Gudbrand is like Murphy, as he's a biped mammal. Yes, in that regard, they are similar. Right, so moving on. So we think we want to buy a young player. Fine. Apart from that, we're not linked with anyone because why would we be after selling a player for 120 million? Although I saw some tweets about the window in January has just been absolutely shafted by PSR. So
well, there's been nothing happened. If you actually look at the Premier League teams, there's been 3 moves have happened. One of them was Semenyo to Manchester City, which was only because he's got a buyout clause. That wouldn't have happened otherwise. And then Brennan Johnson's gone to Palace.
Yep.
For somehow 35 million, but anyway, whatever.
He's shocking. He's shocking.
Blackpool's Brennan is his name for a reason. So yeah, and then Spurs have spent that money on Conor Gallagher, who was going to join Villa, but he's decided to go to Tottenham because he gets to live in London.
Why?
And he thinks he'll play more games. Meanwhile, he could go to Villa, and he would have probably
walked in.
Guaranteed trophy, to be honest, because they've got a very good chance of winning the Europa League, and they're going to be back in the Champions League as well.
And I think Conor Gallagher would have been a great fit for that team. He's long-staffed with a bit more ability. He works his arse off.
Exactly. I don't know how you don't look at Unai Emery as a manager and go, as a player and go, I want to play for him. Look what he's done to John McGinn. Look what he's done to Matty Cash. Look what he's done to Ezri Konsa. It goes on. These are all players who were at Villa already and have grown into even better footballers. Again, it's the same. Eddie Howe's done the same thing at Newcastle, 100%. But Emery, if I've got a choice between Emery and Spurs, I'm going for Emery. But, you know.
I think everyone would. Now he's going to go play for Thomas the Frank Engine. Good luck.
Well, for how long? For how long is he going to play for?
I was about to say, who might not even, not even be there by the end of the season. So.
Absolutely. It's a toxic environment there at the minute. Like, it's because they've gone from one extreme to the other, playing like some of the most exciting football, even if they win or lose, to just drab. It's
strange. It is strange because Brentford were not like that under Thomas.
No, they were really astute team, weren't they?
Like adaptable, weren't they? So like if they'd sometimes play back 5, if they were playing a team who he thought he was better than play for player, he'd play a back 4 and be expansive and they'd be aggressive. He just seemed to set up the same way at every point. I don't know if it's just everything's getting on top of him a little bit, but it's a shame. I really like Thomas Frank.
I do.
He's well known around in the media circles as like one of the nicest sort of managers. He always spend a lot of time
nice.
people and spending time with people.
Lovely.
When he was at Brentford and stuff, genuinely just a really nice bloke. So it is a shame what is going down from at the moment. I hope he can turn it around, but it feels almost like it kind of is. It's going to be difficult too because a lot of Spurs fans have already had enough. Really.
Oh, they're terrible. Them and Arsenal again. On a side note, if Arsenal win the title, I mean, come on, City. I was gutted when they drew against Brighton. I fucking hate Arsenal. Right, so we're going to Wolves. We're going to Molineux, the tropical paradise that is Molineux.
Black country, yeah.
The black. Don't bring race to it, Jack. So
Let's go.
This is why This is why I don't get invited back.
Yeah.
So, Bo, what do you expect to see? Do you expect to see a lot of rotation? I mean, at the back, probably not. But
with who? I was gonna say with who?
yeah. Dinner lady. What sort of team are you expecting? What sort of performance do we need? What are your thoughts of the weekend?
I mean, this is one of those games where you look at Wolves' run of form, you should be able to put 3 or 4 past them. We were on a 4-game win streak before City.
One in a row in the Premier League.
You know,
Sick somehow.
This is
crazy.
Let's continue it on. Have to continue it on. You know, we're 6th right now on the table. You know, with a win this week and results going our way, you never know.
I mean, they are the derby of this like modern era, and famously, we gave Derby their 4 like we gave them.
We didn't even beat them at home.
Yeah, like so. I will say, I think gone are the days where we used to be that club.
Yes.
We used to definitely. I think Eddie Howe's, but
we always got it in us though. We've
always
got it in us,
especially this season.
Although what we'll say is, I'm less worried that they've already beaten West Ham. You know, like if they still hadn't got their first win, and then it was us going, I'd be like, no, this is classic. It's like when we played Sheffield United. It was like, oh right, yeah, we're gonna lose, and we did. So that's like classic Newcastle United. But also when I saw West Ham were going there, I was like, oh, that's Wolves' first win. I was like 100%. West Ham will turn up, drop a stinker, and lose, and they did.
Yep.
But Wolves have turned it around a little bit. You know, they have they're unbeaten in 3. They drew 1-1 with Manchester United. Yeah, they drew 1-1 with Everton. Everton went down to 9 men, although a lot of send-offs were near the end of the game. They are better than they have been, and if we take it lightly, we will probably come out of it on the wrong side of it, to be honest. And what I was going to say is, what we need to do is score first, but actually that doesn't mean anything because we give away loads of points when we score first. So
yeah, which is so unlike like when Eddie Howe first came in.
I know.
Like, it's the first time when Newcastle take the lead. I'm like, we're getting a draw at least. Like, easy goals.
Yeah. And I don't. In terms of team, I know what I want to see. I don't know if I will see it, but I know what I want to see. I go Pope, Miley, Chow, Botman, Hall because that is the only 4.
That's all we have. Yep.
Defenders. So, yeah. I mean, Miley's not even a defender, so yeah, anyways, but that's fine. I'd rather him over Trippier.
He's been
at the moment.
Like, his tackling has really impressed me.
Yes.
And I think he wasn't given a lot of help with Doku either. And I thought he dealt with him quite well. He got skinned a few times, but I mean, I think Jeremy Doku's like possibly top 3 in his position in the world. So I thought he did great.
I thought he did really well, and I think he did as well as he could against Doku. To be fair,
yeah.
And then midfield 3, I'd go for Tonali, Bruno, and Ramsey rather than Joe Linton. You can argue. I'm a big Jacob Ramsey fan. I thought he played really well against Man City.
I like him.
I thought he won a raffle.
What, against Man City?
I thought he won the raffle. Just like I thought they got people in the squad. As in, I don't think he's a footballer. He came in with. I sit there going, we spent £100 million on Elanga and Ramsey, mate, against Man United. Tackled himself. Tackled himself.
Oh, come on, just
tackled himself.
Right. So
tackled himself.
Right.
So like a FIFA glitch. You're like running through, goes, hey, invisible players are taking me out.
Oh, I know, but that doesn't sum up him as
How
a
many
footballer.
goals has he got?
Yes, not none.
How many assists he got?
No assist. Yes.
Oh, sick! I'm as good as Jacob Ramsey this season.
Right. No.
Jamal Lascelles, who is apparently not injured but not available to play, is as good as Jacob Ramsey.
No. Right. Ramsey is playing differently to what we usually play him at Villa. At Villa, we saw him getting in the box a lot, and to be honest, I would like to see that. But equally, I think he's been asked to play more of a defensive role, and I thought the midfield against Man City, on Tuesday, was much more solid when he was on the pitch than it was when Tonali was on the pitch.
It was a better.
There was none of that straight ball through. There was none of that straight ball through the midfield to anyone. Ramsey was there covering, even though that is not his position. But I thought he did well. So I'd start him, and then on the left I go for Barnes. start Walter up front, and then Alanga on the right. I think you've got to actually give him a start. I think you got to give him a start.
Got to.
Murphy's
Honestly,
injured. Murphy's injured.
Yeah,
Is he?
I would ride him.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh shit.
Pause.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was just saying I would ride him this week and PSV. Let him hey, show us what you got.
Just get his pockets. Sauce, guys. Sorry.
I think the issue, what I just want him to see him doing is literally use his pace, take on people,
beat a man for the first time in his fucking life.
I've said to my dad, like, I've never seen him beat a man. I've just never seen it.
It is strange, isn't it? Just use your pace and then whip it in the box. And look, even if it's not a good cross, okay, but at least we're getting somewhere. And I know we should be expecting more. Everyone has every right to expect more from a £55 million signing. But equally, the guy's confidence is gone. He's struggling at the moment. We just need to see him go back to basics, I think. And I think this game against Wolves, whereby they play wing backs, is an opportunity. It'd be one-on-one against this man for the whole game.
Yep.
So this is an opportunity for him.
I mean, I normally go, as we know, quite erratically and aggressively and very definitively against people. I said, you can all back me on this, because I've been scorched by my whole call. I was like,
yes,
Alanga, don't rate him. Don't think he's right for us, but I'll give him a go. Like, here we go. And just every week, I'm like, fuck. So I was like, and then eventually I've cracked and gone, I told you it was crap. And I'm desperate for him to do well, because against Man City, he took an amazing touch.
That was unbelievable.
He got it, and then he played it out wide. I was like, yes, Anthony.
And then he made the run, and then he got the run after, and he went out for a goal kick.
And I was like, oh, wait, no. That was the broken clock is right twice a day. Okay, good. Yeah, well done.
I know it was such a good touch, and then he was in behind as well. He was literally on goal.
As I say, and then he had his left foot for a pass out wide. I'm like, that's 55 million. Oh, no, okay, fine. So yeah, I think I totally agree. Beat your man. So Jacob Murphy is obviously world class according to Arne Slot, but in the real world, we know he is a cult hero. We love him, and he is a limited footballer. And his limit is he plays with strengths. He's quick, and he's got a great delivery on that right foot. He doesn't try to take plays on. He doesn't try and cut inside and shoot as much as we just sometimes. But like what I mean is, I totally agree with what you're saying there. Get Anthony Alanga doing that. Let's get 2 yards in front of your man as you absolutely can, because it's explosive, and just whipping balls. We've got two strikers now that will just love you to do that. For the love of God, I hope he does. I want him. I want all of our players to work. I also disagree with Jacob Ramsey again. I think Jacob Ramsey's been an absolute flop as well so far. I just don't see it.
I've seen look, and you know what? I think he's probably been the player who's probably split the fan base the most. I think in terms of actually when you assess the summer transfer window, because most people say Alanga obviously a flop so far. Chow obviously brilliant. I think people with Walter Marder are actually a bit 50-50 as well, and Vissa we've not seen enough of as of yet. And Ramsdale's a sticky plaster over the goalkeeper situation, so that's how that is. But then Ramsey, I think, as I say, I've always, maybe because I've always been a big fan, I've always liked him. I always thought he'd be brilliant for Newcastle. It's not maybe working out in the way I wanted him. There was the goals and assists, but I think his performances are good, and I think he makes the right decision a lot of times. And his passing is very crisp, and it's usually positive as well. I think once he gets a goal or an assist or something, I think then we'll see the real Jacob Ramsey. But,
once he does something, he'll come good. Yeah, he'll come good.
It'll be this week. I
mean, it has to be. I think
that is an opportunity.
Yeah. Right. Score predictions, boys. Bo, you can go first. What's your score prediction?
3-1. 3-1.
I was going to say 3-3. Oh, Jesus. 3-1.
No.
Jack?
2-1 Newcastle.
Oh, God.
But
2-0 Newcastle.
Okay. Clean sheet. We could do with one.
We really need one. And I think, Malik Chow is just a bigger, stronger version of Cher, which is exactly what we want. Because I think his range of passing is great. I could spend a whole podcast talking about how much I fucking love Malik Chow. Apart from his arse fell out of him against Leeds.
Yeah, it was true.
Had a malfunction, just slipped, fell, gave away 2 goals. I was like, they just took him off at half time. I was like, oh, is he done now or what? Right, so everyone's predicting straight wins. I think we need it. I can't believe I'm saying we're on the charge for Champions League. So great, guys. It has been far too long. I've really enjoyed this chat. Thank you for joining me. Guys watching, all 6 of you, thank you very much as well. And yeah, up the tune, and I'll see you next year.